name is Lateef Adedimeji. I'm an actor, and that's what I do.
All right, what a beautiful people. Guess who I'm here with? I'm here with a veteran in the industry, whether you like it or not. So I'm going to call you a veteran in the Nollywood industry. I'm here with Sir Muyiwa Ademola. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine. I'm here with Broadway TV. It's always my pleasure to be with Broadway TV.
All right, sir. So we're here to support your person, your boy, Adedimeji Lateef. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm quite happy about this. I'm so excited about it. First of all, let's talk about what he's doing.
Adedimeji Lateef is one of the best actors in our industry, both Yoruba and English. Nollywood entirely. It's versatile, it's good, it's fantastic. In fact, I can't describe his acting. It's very good. He's one of the best. So yeah, I don't really have a personal relationship with him, so I can't say much more. But he's a fantastic actor.
I mean, this is a one-man show. You know, it's a stage play. It's not a film. It's something we do not see all the time, you know. And we don't see stage plays all the time. Now we're talking about a one-man show. That's a stage play that one person will act for like over 1 hour. It's a big deal, and I'm really so excited to be here, and I trust him, of course. Lateef is smart, brilliant, and versatile. So this is going to be something very easy for him to kill. But I can't just wait to see the whole thing.
I feel excited. I'm happy about today, and I'm very proud of him. He's a go-getter. He's a very hardworking man. He's super talented. He's a determined young man. And that's why we are here today, to support him.
People that have come here, and I must say that the people should be ready for a very enjoyable time. And I want it to be on record that this is the first time any commercial actor would be attempting a one-man play, or what we call monodrama. And I believe that he's an actor of Lateef's reputation, caliber and strength and sagacity that could have attempted this. So I feel that we're having a good time.
All right, so what can you say about Lateef as a creative?
Well, I can say he's a very disciplined actor. He's a very humble actor. He's always willing to learn. He's willing to put in the hard work. Because when we started the preparation for this play, we started about 3 months ago, and he had to take a break from going to film locations. We didn't believe he could do it, but he did. And he has to rehearse from 6 a.m. to about 6 p.m. in the evening. So he goes to the gym to do cardiovascular exercises, to do body toning. Then later he rehearses for about 6 hours. Then he goes to the swimming pool to expand his diaphragm to be able to take in more air. So it's been quite a rigorous preparation. Then does speech training, movement training, concentration exercises, how actors find their strength, yoga exercises, and that's how we got here today.
It's overwhelming. I'm shocked and surprised at the way people all came out to support this dream. It's the biggest I've done in my entire career. So I'm happy, and I'm scared, and I'm excited at the same time. But I just want to explore the stage. I just want to take this religion of theater into another realm entirely. And then this is not to say that I'm better than anyone. This is just me trying to outdo myself and get better. So I'm happy everyone came out to support.
All right, so what are you looking forward to seeing today in the movie The Prime Minister?
Truthfully, I'm looking forward to seeing him playing 10 roles. I'm really interested. I want to see how he's switching from one character to the other character to the other character, because I studied theater, and I know all about stage plays. So I'm really interested to see him. I know he can do it though. I just want to see it. Like, I know he can do it. So yeah, that's all I'm here for. Then to celebrate with him. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Lateef. So yeah, basically.
All right.
What shall I do? I am tired of life. What shall I do? I am tired of life. I am one no one to turn to. What shall I do? What shall I do? I am tired of life! Oh. As we are, so she was. As he is, so shall we be. Now that you are gone, what is the essence of my life? Now that you're no more, what is my joy in this wicked world? Why, mother? Why must I live without you? Mother! Please come back!
My sorrowful and melancholy tale goes beyond my tears of misery. For more than 16 years, Ezima, Emenike and I lived peacefully, a happy family. Until last year when Emenike, my compassionate foster father, danced to the drum beat of his ancestors. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Although Emenike was not my real father, the story of my biological father was revealed to me only after Emenike and Ezima, my mother, had passed on to eternity. As the story goes, Ezima, my mother, was a beautiful daughter of a heartless blind beggar. She loved her mother so much that she was always beside her by the woodside. Ezima's amiable disposition attracted a lot of harms to her blind mother's home. One evening, a famous millionaire popularly called the Prime Minister spotted Ezima where she was reclining by the dwarf wall, just by the busy pedestrian lane, right opposite Madame Zakaren's table. Unable to resist Ezima's dazzling beauty, he instructed his driver to take some roasted chicken to her. Ezima, speechless and astonished when the chicken was brought to her, accepted it with a sense of gratitude and quickly informed her blind mother about it. Just as the Prime Minister was about to step into his car, Ezima and her blind mother rushed to say thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Ah, you're welcome. What is your name?
Ezima.
Ah, Ezima, you are very beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, my son. May God bless you.
Oh! Take this and leave us alone!
She's my mother.
Your mother?
Yes. She came to thank you for the gift.
Oh. Is your mother blind?
Yes. It looks like an accident.
Woman, what happened to your eyes?
I lost my eyes and husband during the Civil War. Since then, we have resorted to the street, begging for help.
Wow. So you mean this beautiful girl does not have a real hope of surviving in life?
We are war
Victims.
My daughter and I am among the few survivors of the tragic air raid that almost wiped out the entire Umuada village during the Nigerian Biafra Civil War. All of our blood relations were wiped out during the entire raid of 1968. Since then, when there isn't any hope of surviving in life, we resorted to the streets, begging for help.
Oh, I can imagine what you and your beautiful daughter must have gone through. It's okay. Take this.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much, my son. May God bless you.
It's okay, Mama. It's okay. What is 20,000 naira? It cannot even solve your problem. I will try as much as possible to make sure that I bring your suffering to an end. See, Mama, what your daughter needs is a good job. You have to wait. She can take good care of you and herself.
But my daughter only had first school leaving certificate.
She dropped out of school when the war broke out. It's okay. Not a problem. I have actually been looking for a smart young lady that will serve as my personal assistant. And Ezima here seemed good. Ezima, here is my complimentary card. Come to my office first thing tomorrow morning to receive your appointment letter.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. This is so nice. But, sir, how do I hope to work for you and take care of my blind mother at the same time?
Not to worry. Not to worry. I will arrange a temporary home for you and also a helper that will take care of your blind mother whenever you are away at work.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, my son. We do not know how to thank you for your kind gesture. May good Lord
continue to guide and protect you all the days, all the days of your life. Thank you so much. God bless you. It's all right, Mama. Izima, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. As soon as the Prime Minister drove off, Izima and her blind mother hurried back to the uncompleted building where they stayed. Then, they prepared a special egusi soup with the chicken and had a great meal. The next morning, Izima was up on time for the Prime Minister's office. On her way, she bumped into Mr. Okafor, the owner of the uncompleted building where they stayed. Good morning, sir. Hey, what on? Good morning, girl. How are you? I'm very fine. Hey, good. Hey, baby. This one that you are up this early, tell me, where are you going to? I am going to the Prime Minister's office to receive my appointment letter. Wait, did I hear you say appointment? You mean you have a job now? Yes, sir. Hey. The Prime Minister offered me one yesterday. As what? As his personal assistant. This is my Jesus will do wonder. You know, but wait, listen, man. How did you get me such a personality? He spotted me near Baka's joint yesterday. Hey, my God, to do good. Okay, very good. But wait, because I need to ask you this. Yes, sir. The Prime Minister offered to help us with a temporary house and also a helper that will take care of my mother whenever I'm away at work. Hey, man! Well done. That is very good. You see, this is a very good opportunity for you and your mother. And I must advise you, you must make good use of it. Because it is very real. You understand me now? But don't worry. When you go now, when my other entourage, when they return from the village, we would come and celebrate with you and your mother. Did you hear me? So go well, eh? Well done. Easy, baby. Well done, go well, eh? Izima got to the Prime Minister's office on time. As she was being scrutinized by the security men, the Prime Minister drove in. As soon as he saw her, he alighted from his limousine and ushered her into his exquisitely furnished office. Then, he offered Izima a large piece of cake and a fresh glass of pineapple juice. As Izima was busy with the food, the Prime Minister collected her biodata and instructed his personal manager to prepare a letter of appointment immediately. In less than half an hour, a letter of appointment was ready. Izima was asked to start work the next day. And the Prime Minister also reassured her that by weekend, the company guest house will be ready for them to move into. Not that alone. As you know, that communication is the best, and data is life. Izima was given a phone and also data worth of 25,000 naira every month, courtesy of the best telecommunication ever. Airtel. That's the same thing. Izima and her blind mother celebrated our appointment.
What
Ezima was up on time for the Prime Minister's office, on her way. But before she left the house, she led her mother to the clean section of the building where they stay. Mama, see, there is enough food and water beside you. Please do not leave this place until I am back. It's okay, my daughter. Don't worry. I will take care of myself while you're away. When you get to the Prime Minister's office, please, make sure you do all the work assigned to you by the Prime Minister. No problem, Mama. I promise. I will not disappoint you. Ezima left for the Prime Minister's office. A few minutes after, her blind mother started feeling pains around her waist, and she had to stand up. With a walking stick, she headed for the house, toward the tarred road in front of their house. She walked, moved sluggishly to avoid any accident. She walked and walked until she realized that she had passed the house. Then, she tried to trace her steps back home. The more she tried, the more she complicated her own situation. At the point, she became frustrated and helpless and cried out for help. But there was no one to help her. She walked. After a while, she stopped and heard the noise of passers-by far away. Without any waste of time, she headed towards them. When she got to the third segment of the road, she stopped, listened, strained her ears so that she could hear the sound of advancing vehicle. But there was no sound at all. The road seemed quiet. Then she began to walk faster. Just as she was about to cross the road, an unsuspecting motorist trying to negotiate the sharp bend where she was knocked her down. Towards the third road that terminated the major road leading to their house. It was just about 5 poles from their house she saw a small crowd and could hear wailing noise. She headed towards them. Just as she was about to get close to them, the wailing noise reduced drastically. This alone increased our curiosity to find out what happened. Then she realized that something terrible had happened. Then she asked, "Is my mother dead? Is my mother dead?" One of the women who were trying to distract her attention from the scene of the incident nodded her head in tears. Doubting the signal, Ezima broke through the protective shield of the sympathizers to the very spot where the remains of her mother were gathered. Unable to absorb the horrifying shock, she fainted on the spot. Regained consciousness. People in the neighborhood, considering the ugly nature of the incident, had already made arrangement for the immediate burial of her mother. Ezima wept beside her mother's lacerated body. All effort by sympathizers to console her were fruitless. Instantly, two professional grave diggers were hired to dig a shallow grave in the bushy area not too far from the scene of the accident. Ezima wept uncontrollably. The corpse was taken to the graveside, where mourners prayed for her soul to rest in perfect peace. Led Ezima out of the graveside. Later, with shaky hands, Ezima scooped some wet sand and dropped it into the grave where they had placed the remains of her mother. Mr. Okafor led her out of the graveside and asked the grave diggers to fill up the grave.
If
convert, to console her till about 11 p.m. when they dispatched for the night. Mr. Okafor, a local baker, whose bakery was just some 3 miles away from the house, insisted that Ezima must sleep in his house with Adaku that very night, since his other family members had traveled to the village. He observed his usual night prayer with Ezima and Adaku and hurried to supervise that night duty in his bread factory. He hoped that Ezima's presence would help. The Adaku's presence would help Ezima back to normal. Ezima wept uncontrollably. All efforts made by Adaku to console her were of no use. Adaku had to tell her that it was even better for her blind mother to die than stay alive and living dead. In spite of all the words of encouragement, Ezima wept uncontrollably. Her state of bitterness worsened at about 4 a.m. when Adaku finally lay down to sleep. In that condition, Ezima developed a strange phobia for existence and a sudden desire to terminate her own life. So, she quietly walked out of the room, straight to Mr. Okafor's sitting room. She opened the exit door and straight up. Alone in the dark, she walks along the path leading to where they bury her mother. When she got to the grave, she plucked a green leaf by the graveside, wiped her tears with it, dropped it on the grave, and proceeded on her mission. Quietly, she walked into the ground floor of the abandoned house. She went straight into the room where they kept most of their important documents. She went in search of her late mother's bag, brought out the bag, set it to the bottom, brought out a letter of appointment, and set it on fire. Swellings and bruises. Still tired and restless. His usual sense of duty prevailed over his consideration for self. Without any waste of time, Adaku helped her father and they carried Ezima to the third road, started flagging down on oncoming vehicles. For several minutes, all of the vehicles that stopped drove up after seeing Ezima's critical condition. It was not until about 45 minutes after that a good Samaritan, after listening with keen interest to Mr. Okafor's plight, decided to help them with Ezima to the hospital. All efforts to get to the hospital on time were of no use. Mr. Okafor had to plead with the hospital's officials to admit Ezima. The hospital's officials, in a most mercenary manner, said that they must deposit 30,000 naira before Ezima can be admitted into the emergency section. Oh, Mr. Okafor, who has no other means of raising 30,000 naira, rushed to the Prime Minister's place, explained Ezima's adversities, and the Prime Minister, without waste of time, wrote a check of 30,000 naira and handed it over to Mr. Okafor. He also instructed his driver to drive Mr. Okafor back to the hospital in his official vehicle. To offset on contingencies, the sum of 20,000 naira
was given to Mr. Okafor, and also a personal memo to be delivered in person by his driver. The next day, the medical officer, as soon as he received the Prime Minister's memo, called on every medical officers on duty to move Ezima from the casualty section straight into the emergency section. From the emergency section, Ezima was moved into the theater where a team of medical officers battled to save her life. The next day, the Prime Minister visited the hospital. From the casualty section, where he parked, he walked straight into the reception to seek permission to see Ezima. The receptionist phoned the medical director immediately. Without any waste of time, the medical director and every other board members hurried to receive the Prime Minister in a most polite manner. At the Prime Minister's request, he was taken to the emergency section where Ezima was receiving treatment. One of the doctors on duty explained Ezima's situation to him, and he pleaded with them to please do everything within their power to save the poor girl's life. 2 weeks after Ezima had been admitted into the hospital, Mr. Okafor, who has been in constant touch with the hospital, sent a message through his daughter Adapu to the Prime Minister, informing him that Ezima had finally regained consciousness. That same day, the Prime Minister visited the hospital with his wife with lots of food and fruit for the recuperating patient. From that day, on the Prime Minister's instruction, food and beverages were taken to the hospital for the 2 months she had to stay in the hospital. 2 days. 2 days to Ezima's discharge. The Prime Minister wrote a check and sent it to Mr. Okafor to clear Ezima's hospital bills. That same day, Mr. Okafor visited the Prime Minister to explain Ezima's poor living condition. He was shocked and surprised when the Prime Minister offered to take total responsibility of Ezima's welfare. Alone in the room with the wife that night, the Prime Minister explained the reason for Mr. Okafor's visit to the wife. Contrary to his opinion, the wife opposed the idea of abandoning Ezima in their house. Darling, I just want to ask, please, are you bringing in that girl into this house for real? You have a problem with that? No problem at all. I am just saying, and I just want you to know that that girl is grown and very beautiful. And what has that got to do with the situation now? If that young lady were to be your sister, would you allow her to go back to that uncompleted building in that condition? No problem. Darling, no problem. Okay, let me ask you this. Darling, what is she coming in as? The house help or the second wife? Yeah, really? Calm down. It's not that bad. See, darling, I understand and I sympathize with her. But you can't imagine the extent of rumors people would peddle about us if she had to live with us. And what is my business with that one? What is my business with that? All I am trying to do is to see this young girl rehabilitated and to save her from nothing further suicidal plans. Okay. Darling, okay. Based on their understanding. on their understanding, Ezima was received into the Prime Minister's home that very day she was discharged from the hospital. The Prime Minister's wife treated her to a sumptuous dinner for a miraculous recovery. The festive weekend on which Ezima was received into the Prime Minister's house finally came to an end. Monday morning ushered in the normal brisk-like atmosphere that is characteristic of the Prime Minister's house. By 5 a.m. on the dot, the exit of the night security guard coincided with the arrival of the morning security guard. 6 a.m. on the dot, Emenike the house help was already taking care of his master's needs. By 7 a.m. on dot, the Prime Minister sat for breakfast, which lasted just for 10 minutes, after which he was driven in his official vehicle to work. Ezima, who was yet to come to grips with a new home, woke up around 8 a.m. and headed. She had a bath and headed straight to the living room. Emenike greeted her and told her that her food was ready. Emenike led her to the dining table. She had little or no appetite. She nibbled at the food, wondering what she was doing in such an unusual place. She reviewed her thought for the umpteenth time, wondering if it was not even better for her to go back to her former house than live in an illusory existence in the Prime Minister's house. Still in that mood, the Prime Minister's wife entered. Madame's presence interrupted Ezima's solitary mood. She jumped up and greeted her mistress in a most polite manner. The Prime Minister's wife answered and told her that she was going to the market. Ezima sought permission to go to her former house. But the Prime Minister's wife objected, saying that she should forget about that place for the time being. But that question alone triggered fear in the Prime Minister's wife, who was already dressed to go to the market. That way, she instructed Emenike, the house help, to take close monitoring of Ezima's movement around the house until she is back from the market. A few minutes after the Prime Minister drove off, Ezima, looking at Emenike, as Emenike began to sweep the floor, leaning down, sweeping up layers of dust under the sofa, unwilling to accept any further pampering, she moved to the parlor, greeting Emenike warmly. Well done. Hey, well done, no? What can I do for you? Why are you laughing now? Do I look funny to you? No, you just said the exact thing I want to say. Okay, I'm Lateef. There is nothing for you to do. Okay, can we talk then? Huh? Do you really want to talk? Yes, I am not dumb. My name is Ezima. I used to be the PA to the Prime Minister. Yes, very good. I heard Madame and my master discussing your issue, how you had an accident, and how the miraculous thing God has done in your life. Anyway, let's thank God for spending your life. Let's thank God. My name is Emenike the bastard. Why? Why did you call yourself a bastard? What are you saying? Because I am one now. I'm a bastard. See, are you ready for the disgusting tale? It's a very disgusting one. If you are ready, let me start now. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, sit down now. Hey! My humble Balilo laughing started on a very gloomy day when my mother, a young secondary school girl, was taken advantage of by one idiot. Really? What is the name of the idiot? Boniface. Where is Boniface? The idiot now. Now he impregnated the secondary school girl and left her and ran away. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, there's nothing to be sorry about. Let me continue with the story. My darling, that young secondary school girl who does not have any hope of surviving eventually get back to me and dump me in the dustbin. So me, I was dumped in the dustbin. Hey, that's serious. Hey, very serious. My dear, it took one good man to pick me up and then take me to the orphanage. At the orphanage, it took the Roman Catholic Reverend sister a lot of stress to take good care of us. Let me tell you the surprising thing. At the age of 7, if you see me, I was like this. I was robust than every other of my mates at the orphanage. Only God knows the kind of miracle he did to me. So, at a point, all of the things that we depend on all the time that the Reverend sister will feed us with finally came to an end. So the Roman Catholic Reverend sister cannot continue. So she has to call people to come and adopt us. That is how one man called All for Hope came to the orphanage one day and carted away with me and Ozemina. Okay, so where is Ozemina? Eh, my only friend, you know? The only friend I have at the orphanage. That man took us to his house and he treated us like princes that we were supposed to be. Until one day, when strange faces came to our house, after discussing with my master, they went away with Jose Mina. Coming back, it was only my master that returned. I began to wonder. I started asking questions. Okay, where is Jose Mina? Each time I asked a question, the idiot would just wave my question away as if it's the priest that knows. I began to wonder what could be wrong. So one morning, in a bid to spite me, one of the guys in the area told me that you, don't worry, very soon, your master will soon use you for money ritual. That thing, everything in my head just did a manual reset. Then I began to wonder what could be wrong. Then the idiot that thought he was trying to spite me does not know that he has actually revealed the whereabouts of Jose Mina to me. Definitely, Jose Mina has been used for money ritual. So that's when I just went back to the house. I was supposed to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. All of the cola nuts left in my bag for months, I brought them out. Then I started eating them one after the other. My eyes were wide open like this in the middle of the night. At about 1:30 a.m. and 2, when I know that witches and wizards are outside like this, trying to change people's destiny, I did not mind though. I headed out. I headed out and I began to walk. I walked and walked until I left the GRA, until I was sure that the eyes of my master will not get to me. Not knowing what to do, I returned to the dustbin. I started to scavenge. Anything that rich people, they finish eating and they dump it in the nylon, I will be hiding behind the door. Immediately they dump it like this, I will go there, pick it for 40. I continued like that until one day, when somehow, the government, the austerity measure, I don't know what happened, and clear all of those places away. There is nothing else to scavenge on. I continue with my struggle. My adventurers continue, my daddy. I continue working. Then I saw Peter. Peter that we used to be at the orphanage together. When I saw him, I said, Peter, is this you? He said, it's him. I said, it's a lie, just talk again. How can this be you? He said, it's me now. I said, Peter, you that look like a broomstick before, how come you are robust like this? He did not even say a word. He just told me GRA. My darling, without any waste of time, I took a 450 straight to GRA. Because I knew that it is this same dustbin that could have made him like that. So I went. I got to the GRA. Still no hope. My own met me. So in my walking,
I was walking and roaming the streets up and down, from one place to another, up and down. Raising my head up, but then I saw a house emblazoned with gold, silver, platinum. I said, eh? Is it God that built this house or he sent somebody? In my thought, something just told me to look up. Looking up into the house, I saw a gate man coming out with a full bowl of chicken in his hand. Hey! I said, God, I thank you. I started praying that devil would do this man. He would drop this bowl and went inside. My people, that man did not. He went with the bowl of chicken. He was walking. To my surprise, he went straight to a cage where there is dog inside. I said, Jesus, so you are going to open this dog down to scavenge on this chicken? When God will help me, a miracle happened. The idiot forgot something. He dropped it and went inside. Without any waste of time, I took a race straight there. I carried the bowl of chicken. The idiot's dog in the cage started barking. Ooh, ooh. I said, you are mad. I took a first system and I went off. I was on the 460. This idiot came out of the house and he saw me on the 460 race. That man took a 480 and he got me. And dragged me back to the house. He started beating me. My neck was going to remove in his hand. The idiot did not mind him. He continued. When he would do the worst, he started dragging me and he was going to release the dog. It was scavenge on me. As he was going to open the gate like this, the Prime Minister drove me in. And the Prime Minister said, hey, leave him alone. He said he will not leave me alone. I said, what is your problem with this man? Prime Minister, who has eyes for commoners like us, said, leave him alone. I said, the idiot left me. I went on my knees. I started explaining to the Prime Minister that it is the situation of things, so hunger has killed me in every aspect of life. Then the Prime Minister said, it's okay, don't worry. And he told the idiot to go and give me water to bathe. That idiot, that devil has built a flat in him. He took me and he left me at challenge. The idiot went to Ring Road and started throwing me a bucket of water from here to this place. I did not mind though. On the fourth bucket, the idiot said I should go and pick it myself and remove all the dirt in my body. Who am I? I went. I did. And I had a change of clothes. Then the Prime Minister told me that he has a job for me for a plate of food. Hey! When I had plate of food, after how many days? My mind went up and he showed me his garden that looked like a thick forest already. He told me to clear it for a plate of food. My daddy, under 10 minutes, I turned that place to a lemon grass, a carpet grass, where people play football. And the Prime Minister, he was shocked at my dignity for labor. He said, you are going nowhere. You will remain my gardener in this house. We catch the idiot. He went to steal Madam's money and he was shown the gate. And that was how I became the gardener and the house help in this house. Your story is very pathetic. Pathetic again. What does pathetic got to do with it? What are you saying? Everything is done. What? Has it ended? What are you saying? This one has not ended. It has ended though. Now I can actually eat 3 square meals without any stress. It has ended. No, but I thought an autobiography ends only when the author is no more. Forget the bio and the graph. What has that got to do with authors of that? I said I am now the bona fide gardener and house help in this house. Am I right? Last word coincided with the arrival of Madame.
As soon as they entered the horn of the car, Ezima scampered back into her room. And Emenike rushed out to receive Madam's shopping bag. Madame asked about Ezima's welfare and instructed him on what to prepare for lunch, and she retired to her room for siesta. Within the first few weeks of Ezima in the Prime Minister's house, the Prime Minister's wife fell in love with her and had to beg her husband to allow the poor girl stay permanently as the house help in their house. She argued that Ezima's presence will reduce Emenike's burden of being a gardener and a cleaner. Good. So, Madame, the Prime Minister's wife, explained the new arrangement to Ezima and Emenike. That same day, Ezima moved to the second room in the boys' quarter. In the kitchen the next morning, there was very little she could do on her own. The Prime Minister's wife and Emenike had explained everything to her. Surprise. Ezima gained total control of the kitchen within the first 2 weeks. From then, Emenike's duties were nothing but environmental sanitation and laundry services. Oftentimes, Emenike would finish his own job and decided to help Ezima with us. So one Sunday morning, after he read the legacy prepared by the house help, the Prime Minister had to confess, having not eaten such homemade delicacy before. The Prime Minister's wife got angry and said that Ezima must leave their house that very day. But after so much words of endearment from her dear husband, she was appeased and allowed the poor girl stay. And the Prime Minister caught her mid-air and carried her to his king-size bed where Ezima slept on. The next morning, Ezima was shocked to find herself waking up on her master's bed. To her, it was as if he was dreaming. Turning to the other side of the bed, she saw her master stark naked. Jeez! The rest of the divine letters stopped in her throat. Then she felt something like a sledgehammer on her forehead. It was headache from the severe alcoholic intake. Then she covered her eyes in shame as tears rolled down her cheeks. She couldn't stand the shame. She staggered out of her master's bedroom, headed straight to her room and locked herself up and started vomiting as a result of the alcoholic intake. The grounding sound alerted Emenike, who forced his way through the connecting door into her room. He helped her until she felt better. Then, Ezima said that she wants to leave the Prime Minister's house. But Emenike objected, saying that she should wait until she finds a new job. Since then, Ezima would not even step out of her room. Neither did the Prime Minister question her deliberate absence from work. Between the 25th and the 30th of July, Ezima waited for her menstruation, but it was nowhere to be seen. Could she be pregnant? Is there a mistake somewhere? She consulted her record. There was no mistake. Ever since the science teacher taught her about her menstrual cycle, Before she dropped out of school, she had kept a reliable record. Making a mental note of going to see Adapu in 2 days. Ezima, still excited and frightened, called Emenike into a room and confided in him. While they were discussing, the Prime Minister barging on them. Emenike! Shut! What are you doing in Ezima's room? Nothing, Shao. Nothing. Ezima. Sir. What is wrong with you? I am pregnant. What? I am pregnant. Oh! That serves you right. Continue. Continue to do rubbish with Emenike, but you will face the consequence. Emenike, Sha! Who is responsible for Ezima's pregnancy? Doesn't you know, Sha? I doesn't you know. I don't have a hand there. Ezima, Sir, who is responsible for your pregnancy? Stormed out of the room. Emenike ran after him, pleading with him to please forgive them. But the Prime Minister had in his heart and ordered him out of his sight. Emenike went back to the boys' quarter. Ezima, who had already packed all of her belongings into one of the leather bags she inherited from her mistress, helped Emenike to pack his own as well. They carried their load on their head and headed out of the house. They walked and walked until they left the GRA. As they approached the town, Ezima remembered the Okafos, and they went straight to Mr. Okafor's house, thinking he would allow them stay in his uncompleted building. The new occupant explained to them that Mr. Okafor, who was recently crowned the new Igwe of his local community, has sold all of his property and traveled to the village with the family. Under the bridge for days that Emenike was able to raise money to rent a low-cost room in the ghetto suburb of the area. Unable to find a regular job, he worked as a laborer at the cement factory. His job was to load and offload heavy bags of cement. His earning depended on the number of bags he could lift every day. He earned 100 naira for every 10 bags of cement. Emenike was branded the bulldozer amongst his colleagues because he constantly lifted 350 bags of cement every day. Within the first 6 months, he has proved his worth
as a man. Towards the 7th month, Ezima married him. A month and 2 weeks after their celebrated marriage, I was born. The Thanksgiving service was the most exciting moment for Emenike. He danced and rejoiced amongst his friends that no one can actually tell the truth about my real father. The strong feelings for my mother and the special way he took care of me gave rise to his famous nickname, Loving Angel. He was tagged a good man because he has proved as a good man that has strode through the sea of ash. He vowed that I must enjoy the indulgences of privileged children. He spent all of his savings to make sure that I receive a sound education. I gained admission to one of the best secondary schools in our area. My tuition fee alone was 400,000. Emenike exceeded 450 bags of cement every day. My first tragic experience occurred in my 4th year. On the last Saturday of the 10th, I was in the hall watching a film show where Enyinya, Emenike's best friend, came to take me home. On our principal's request, our housemaster allowed me to follow him home. On our way home, Enyinya explained the tragic tale of how Emenike slumped and died trying to carry a bag of cement.
Any
the lifeless body of a true hero was laid into the belly of the earth. Emenike's death created an unbreathable gulf in our minds. While we still suffered from the shock of Emenike's death, our landlord gave us a quick notice and told us to leave the house. Myself and my mother sold all our treasures, and we used part of the money to rent a zinc structure in the ghetto suburb of the area. The remaining left was used to start a provision store that eventually grew into a reliable business. Towards the end of our long vacation, I had to take a transfer certificate from the private school straight to a school for the poor in our area. I waited for my admission letter. Not coming on time. So one morning, I got dressed and I headed straight to the school. At the gate of the school, with the help of an old man, I was shown the secretary's office. Without any waste of time, I headed straight there. I filled the form and I went to join the queue. In 2 hours, it was my turn to see the principal. I got in his office. I was still trying to explain my situation to him when they handed a sealed envelope to me. He told me in it was my admission letter. I was so happy. And I rushed home to embrace my mother with the most unexpected news of the day. As I got to the town, towards my mother's store, I saw a small crowd gathered around my mom's store. What could be wrong? As I moved closer, I realized that my mother's store is no longer there. I saw Papa Adedimeji, one of my mother's customers, and I asked him, Papa Adedimeji, Papa Adedimeji, what happened to my mother's store? Destruction. Destruction. The government came with a bulldozer and they cleared all of the stores. And that's not the only thing they did. They also came with police officers, and they went away with all of the goods. Then I asked him, so where is my mother? She went to the police station to reclaim my goods. Furiously, I headed straight to the police station. Hey. As I approached the police station, I saw my mother, my own mother, trying to free herself from the strong grip of a sympathizer. Mother! Mother! Hey! You know, man? Leave her alone! I scolded the woman. And then she whispered to me, he had gone mad. He had gone mad. At first, I did not believe her. But as I got close to my mother, I heard that. I realized that my mother did not even recognize me. Mother! Mother! It's me, your son, your only son. Mother, don't you know me again? Don't you recognize me again? Mama? Mother! Mother! For a brief moment, there was silence. Oh, to the edge of the flyover. The sympathizers ran after her. Before they got close to her, it was too late. It was too late. She freed! She freed her hands from the rails and fell down. I rushed only to embrace the lifeless body of my mother in a pool of blood. Mother! I thought the whole situation was nothing but a nightmare. But no. She's gone. Ah! Oh my goodness. As I lay in one of the Martin Rolinus' room, I prayed to God and asked God to bless Lord Linus. Not only for saving my mother's cup from the acts of scavengers, he also paid my hospital bills. Oh. The next morning, he took me to my mother's tombstone. After his morning prayer, when I left there, I went back to the zinc structure that we rented. Our landlady, that has traveled for more than a month and a half to visit the husband, returned. She was shocked to find a lot of people around my mother's room. So one of the neighbors explained the situation to her. She did not say a word to me. She went straight into her room and locked herself up. I expected condolences remarks. None. The next morning, she came to my door. Knocked on my door. Wake up! Wake up! And she told me to pack out of her house. Ah! What is it? She started calling me all sorts of names. Oloshi, Amwale, Goto, you have killed her. Adibeko, you have killed her. You acted as if you did not know she had gone mad. Ah, okay, Shomo, Omorekorie, Omwali. Back out of my house, oh! Get out of my house! Go in search of your father! Get out of my house! Ah. I tried to explain to her that my father died some months ago. To me, she went straight to her room and came out with an old calendar and started showing people the picture in that calendar. That picture looked so much like me, more like an older version of me. And she started telling people that Emenike was not my real father and that I had to go in search of my father instead of roaming the street like a bastard. What could be wrong. I went straight to Eyinia, Emenike's best friend. I was surprised when Eyinia confirmed that the news was nothing but the truth. And that they had to hold it, what my mother went through in the Prime Minister's house. Puzzled by that photograph, I left and went straight to the GRA. When I got to my father's house, the gate man, who thought I was his long-lost son that I just returned, went in to inform the Prime Minister of my arrival. The Prime Minister, who was not even willing to set his eyes on me, told him to get me out of his house. My father rejected me. My own father denied me. There isn't any other hope anywhere. I started wandering from place to place. This world is not my home. This world is not my home. My father denied me. My mother is dead. I am now a wanderer. This world is not my home. This world is not just my home. As I wandered along the road in destitute, I realized that I was not even the most unfortunate man on earth. I realized that there are people who will be willing to find themselves in my shoes. Blind beggars on the roadsides. Mad men and women. Abandoned children who have become problems to the society. Including thousands of unemployed graduates who have reverted to the shameful position of pickpockets, armed robbers, prostitutes, terrorists, and suicide bombers. As I walked along the turning narrow way, the long dreaded footpath that reminded me of my background, I was arrested. I was arrested. I was arrested by the solemn cry of the helpless poor blind beggar in front of the holy place. Help me! Help me! I am blind. I have no food to eat. I have no father. I have no mother. I am wandering alone. I am wandering about. Me. Help me. Save me. As I listened to the sorrowful song of the poor blind beggar, I went to him. I dropped my last coin in his palm, and I went straight into the house of the Lord. Before the altar, I went on my knees as I prayed to God for the salvation of the young blind beggar at the gate of the holy place. Then I started to see through the reflection of myself. First, I saw the crippled blind beggars on the roadsides, followed by flocks of mad men and women, including lots of frustrated unemployed graduates, all enslaved and at the mercy of their fellow men. Why? 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 Why do we live in this world in this way? Human beings living like slaves with their fate in the hands of their fellow men. We are suffering. We have no food to eat. We have nowhere to go to. No one to support us. We are living at the mercy of those who are rich. We are waiting to die. We are living like beasts. We are beggars on earth. We are waiting to die. We are waiting for death. Tell me why. Why do we live in this world in this way? Human beings living like slaves with their fate in the hands of their fellow men. Why? Why? I need to know. I mean, brother Thomas, why? Hi, sir. Why? Why? Why do we live in this world in this way? Mrs. Ali Beauty, why? Ambassador, see what you know? Why? Can you see? Why? I am asking every one of you, why? I want an answer. Why do we live in this world in this way? I want an answer. Why?
We are wishing
happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy. Happy birthday to you. My parents are here.
Yes, we need to meet them. And I'm so happy. This is a call for challenge. Now I want to go back to stage. I started as a theater artist from the University of Lagos. I hardly go to stage to perform, but right now I'm ready. All the play, all you thespians, please bring on the story, bring on the play, and I'm up for it. Thank you.
I'm very happy to be in this particular location at this time because this is something that I've never expected from Lateef Adedimeji. Brilliant performance. I never saw this coming. The talent is just too much. I can't explain this. It's just amazing. I give him double booster. As in, I give him more respect. The acting, for someone to interpret like 7 to 8 characters at the same time, on point. I wish him well. And man, I'm just short of words because it's amazing. Amazing.
Hi, people. My name is Aisha Lawal. I'm an actor, producer. I'm an entrepreneur as well. And I'm here live at the Prime Minister's show. Oh, my God. It's awesome. It's phenomenal. It's one of its kind. And I was not disappointed anyway because I didn't expect anything less from Lateef. It's someone that goes all the way. You know, what is well doing, that's all is well doing well. And I'm so glad. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of the show. And it was a very wonderful performance. It took us through a whole lot. It was a reflection of the society and of ourselves too. So we're so happy and we hope it keeps getting better. Nice one. And happy birthday to him. We love him. Keep soaring higher. Yeah, and he go. Bye.
A drama queen. But today, I sat on that chair from the beginning. Okay, yes, I'm also a crybaby. I cried, I smiled, I laughed, and believe me, Lateef, the respect I have for you today has actually tripled. And come anybody Ejaso. Tabaru to Ejaso, you are good. And thank God I did not miss today. I probably would not have forgiven you in a very long time. Thank you for being you. Thank you for the works you do. And I want to believe this should also be an eye-opener for a lot of us who are in the industry, that we should not limit ourselves. A lot of potentials out there, a lot of bridges to cross. And I think that he has started. Let's see who's going to be next. That thing he did there was for close to 2 hours. I am not sure I can do it. I don't know. But once again, like the ambassadors, I pray for you. Bajai Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that today will be the beginning of greater things for you. A lot of doors open in your favor. Thank you very much.
Every first of February, na your day like Make you dance like you look it. We are wishing you Lateef happy birthday. Every first of February, na your day like Make you dance like you look it. We are wishing you Lateef happy birthday.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, it's on that note that I will ask the humble house to kindly give a standing ovation as this gentleman takes a bow. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Lateef Adedimeji, the Prime Minister's son.
Hi people, my name is Bimbo Thomas. You guys keep watching Broadway TV. Do not change the dial. Bye.
Yeah, my name is Muiwa Ademola and people call me Authentic. Keep watching Broadway TV. The way is broad and it's Broadway TV. God bless you.
All right, so finally, we'd like you to give a shout out to Broadway TV, and that's it.
You guys, you know now. You know you have to watch Broadway TV. You know. Please keep watching Broadway TV on Instagram, on YouTube. Please. Peace.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.